Another game we played last weekend is called Sheriff of Nottingham. We had a couple people over and weren't sure how much they liked games. They suggested a game night, but
that's true, huh?
We didn't know if they just like categories or if they like Lisboa.
That's true. We haven't even played Lisboa. We don't even know if we like Lisboa.
True, but we know it's a heavier game.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, so we wanted not just a party game, but a little bit more in the middle. So Jake brought out Sheriff of Nottingham, as he likes to do, and we played it. So in this game, you are trying to get your goods to market, and to do so, you have to get them past the sheriff. And there are both legal and illegal goods. The legal goods are worth less than the illegal goods. So you have a hand of cards and a little velvety envelope, and you
that's a good word.
you stuff your envelope with how many cards you're going to take past the sheriff. And then you have to declare your goods. You're only allowed to declare one type of good, and you have to be truthful about the number of cards that are in your envelope, but you do not have to be truthful about the type of cards. So if Jake's the sheriff, I hand him my velvet bag and I say I have 4 chickens. And I could have 2 chickens and some silk, which is illegal, or I could even have other legal goods, but you can only declare one type. Then he gets to decide whether he thinks I'm lying or not. And if he thinks I'm not telling the truth, he'll open the bag, search the goods. If I was telling the truth, he has to pay me a penalty. And if I was lying, then I pay him a penalty. So it's kind of fun, that back and forth. You can try to bribe the sheriff, or you can say anything you want to make it sound like you're, being truthful or whatever. Yeah. And I like that there's different strategies to win. Usually I try to get as much contraband in as possible because it's worth like double or sometimes more than double than the legal goods. This time I tried to just get a lot of one good. And actually I almost won, and Jake beat me because he had 6 apples
which is
in his bag,
insane.
And I didn't believe him for a second. I was like, oh yeah, right. It was the last round. I just thought he was like a last ditch effort to get some stuff to his market, and he totally had 6 apples, and I had to pay him like 12 coins, and I would have won.
It's probably the most exciting round we've played.
Yeah, probably.
And it's a game that I want to play more often. So one thing that's super weird about this game is that the rules are just on the verge of being not easy enough to remember, not having played it like a year ago. And
that's why we don't play it very often. Yeah. Is because you get it out, you're like, oh, this will be fun, but then it ends up taking too much work to remember how to learn it.
Yeah, but we did it this time, and it's a great game. It's fun because it's a good like, it's not it's a bluffing game, but you're not lying about who you are, like in Secret Hitler,
like most bluffing
games, like that. Yeah, and this is just very straightforward, and it's fun to try and trick them into opening it or not opening it. Like, it could go either way, right?
Right. I mean, so this is a couple that I don't know very well.
Oh yeah.
And so it is interesting playing a game like this with people you don't know that well, because there was a time I got our friend to open the bag, and he ended up having to pay me like, I don't know, maybe only 8 coins, but
still,
but just, I think because he didn't know me well enough to like be able to tell I was trying to trick him. Like, I was like, oh, I'll give you a bribe, but to make him think anyway.
Oh yeah. Oh, FYI, this is designed by Sergio Halaban and Andre Zatz, and published here in the States by Arcane Wonders. It's part of the Dice Tower Essential line. I don't know if they do that still, but it was that time when Dice Tower made or put their name on things, apparently essential things. Onitama is another one. If you remember that one that you loved, you hated that game.
Was that the firework game?
No, that's
Hanabi.
Was
Hanabi, another game I hated.
I love Hanabi. That's one that I wish.
Did you sell it?
No, I still have it. It's like a card game. I want to buy the deluxe version.
To either response to my question, like, "Oh, I'm sorry you sold it," or "Oh, I'm sorry we still have it."
That's really funny. But yes, this is a game that it's really accessible. Sorry, not Hanabi.
Oh, no,
Sheriff of Nottingham. That's that.
Sorry.
No, you're good. That's that 2-player little like chess type game, but your moves are depending upon the cards, and you like. Yeah, she's falling asleep while I'm explaining this. That's how much she hated that
It's like
game.
the Duke.
It's like the Duke.
What did
which
we
I
play
also
that was
liked.
like the Duke? Oh,
War Chest.
War Chest.
But
Which was fun.
Which is super
Which I
fun.
liked, yeah.
Yes, and we talked about it a few episodes ago, and War Chest is fantastic. That's when
Yeah.
we should play again.
okay.
Oh man, I gotta stop buying new games. We should just start playing games we have.
If I had a nickel for every time you said that,
That's true. Oh man.
I'd definitely have like $5.
What games do you want to play that we're not playing?
I mean, I don't know. I want to play Planet again.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I like to get into a game and you move on to something new. Like that Hearts in the
know.
Forest game.
Heart what?
Okay, I have a hard time with board game names.
Fox. No.
Fox in the Forest? No.
Yes. Yes. Yeah,
I just
the
remember
Fox in the
because
Forest.
it's a similar game to the Hearts card game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
like-
that would be super.
But I
fun.
liked that game, and every time I wanted to play it, you wouldn't play it
I
with
know.
me.
But why? Because I always beat you in that game too. It's always
That's
super close.
true.
Man, I beat you in a lot of games.
I know. Actually, I
A
had to
shift
get-
has
I had
happened.
to get used to losing more.
Oh, welcome to my life.
That's fine. I mean, whatever.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. So that is A Sheriff of Nottingham. That's the one we were talking about by Arcane Wonders.